Hi guys, Matt here. Most of you know me as Rideshare PA. So I just want to talk to you guys today a little bit. I'm just headed home right now after shopping almost all day long, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Um, so yeah, I'm going live like I always do, driving on my way home. So I go to Philly and Uber and do Lyft at least once a month, if not twice, on my weekends when I don't have kids. Everybody that watches my channel or has watched my channel in the past knows that's where I make my bread and butter, in Philadelphia, driving all weekend. Can make some decent money down there doing Uber and Lyft. However, after a while that starts to get old. I had a friend that used to do Instacart, but Instacart was floppy and kind of not always, for lack of a better word, reliable, and it didn't really pay that much. So a friend of mine started doing Shipt, which, if nobody knows, it's almost the exact same thing as Instacart. You go to certain stores. In my area, it would be Target, Wise, CVS, and there's some other ones, but that's basically where I go, is Target and Wise. And you pick orders and you deliver groceries to people. And I love it. It gets me out of my cart. Now, I can't make more doing this than doing Uber and Lyft in Philly. But if I don't feel like driving the whole way down there and spending money for a hotel and things like that, then it's definitely worth it. I made, doing it Saturday in a week on those days, I made almost $600. It's harder to track the actual time that I do it because it doesn't track your time when you start, like when you're driving to the location, and also when you're, it doesn't track your time at all. But I know when I started, I know when I finished. So I would say roughly I probably did maybe, let's see, I did 12 hours yesterday. I did probably about 10 today. And on the weekdays, I did 4 and 3, so that's 7. So 12, 10, and 7. About 28 to 29 hours worth of grocery shopping. But I'm also getting exercise because I'm walking around the stores. Once you do above 10 orders, then you can pick multiple orders at the same time. So when I first started out, my first 10 orders, I could only do one order at a time and one delivery at a time. Once I hit 10 orders, you can pick multiple orders at the same time if you want to. You just have to be very organized in how you pick them, how you order them, or how you put them in your cart so that way they don't get mixed up, how you bag them, and then how you deliver them. I'll go into this more if people actually want to learn about it. I'm just talking about it because that's what I was doing all weekend. And like I said, I made almost $600 in maybe 25 hours, 26 hours. So it's definitely worth it to me. And again, it gets me out of my car and gets me moving. What was the best payout I had? For one order, it was $50. But today I went to Target 2 times. I went to Target. They also do promos. So let me explain how this works a little bit. If you go to a store, okay, and you're supposed to get a certain amount of items, and it costs between, let's say, $9 and $12, okay, to get this order and deliver it. The order is supposed to be delivered between 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock p.m. On your phone at 3 o'clock, or even a little bit before 3 o'clock, you will get a message saying this order you can pick this order up to, you can claim this order. At 3 o'clock, it'll do a $1 promo, which the company pays that dollar, so that way somebody gets, same thing as surges for Uber and Lyft. At 3:10, it'll go to, or 3:15, it'll go to a $3 promo. At 3:20 or somewhere in there, it'll go to a $7 promo. At 3:30, it'll go to a $10 promo. At 3:40, it'll go to a $15 promo. At 3:45, it'll go to an $18 promo. And then at $3.50, it'll jump up to a $20 promo. So depending on if you can find some of those ones also, it's definitely worth doing it. I had an order yesterday. I picked the order up. I actually got it. It was $13 to $16 was the order, and it was a $20 promo. So I jumped on that as fast as I could and drove to the store. It was, when all was said and done, the order was $15 and 60 some cents. The promo was $20, and the lady tipped me $15. So I got $52 and some cents for one order. Now, today this happened to me twice. I was shopping and I went to the Target in Belmont on Fruitville Pike. If anybody knows Lancaster area, then you know where I'm talking about. I got this happened to me 2 times today. I picked up an order. I went to pick up an order, and I actually found out that they had at the same time had 3 other orders. So I ended up picking up 4 orders going to pretty much the same area. One was like central Lancaster, the other one was like down near Millersville, and the other 2 were like over on the other side near Millersville. So I picked them up, delivered them all, and all together for 2 hours, because it took me an hour to shop it, and it took me almost another hour to deliver everything. It was $68. Just now, I had the exact same thing. I went to that Target. I saw they had 4 different things with their promos attached to them. Each of them were like $3 or $5 promos. I shopped all 4 orders. Picked them up, shopped them, delivered them. It was about 2 hours, and it was like, I think it was either 55 or 65. I can't remember which. So when you want to try and get multiple orders at the same store, or even multiple orders at like stores that are close together. I had one yesterday. I picked up an order at the Target in Belmont, and then I also picked up an order at Wise's right across the street, and I did them both at the same time and delivered them both at the same time. The biggest order I ever had was a $300 order from Target. It was all food. I delivered that, and it was $29 for me to deliver it. The lady didn't tip. But what I can tell you so far is I did $588 today, this week in Uber. I'm not Uber. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying Uber. I did $588 in Shipt this week, and out of that, it was either 120 or 140 was tips. So if people don't tip, you're obviously going to make a little bit less. But people see this more as a service, I guess, that they would tip in, because I've been getting decent tips from anywhere from $5 the whole way up to a $15 tip. Plus, the thing that I love about this is the days that I don't have my kids normally, I drive Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft, I can't take my kids out, and I can't do that with them. I can't show them how to earn money or like anything regarding work ethics. This, you're technically not supposed to, because of legality terms, because of just liabilities and things like that. But my son will be 11 in September. My son likes to earn money. He loves to be able to spend his money, and he also loves to save his money. So on the days that I don't have my kids, if I go shopping, I call up my ex and I say, hey, does Kaden want to go? Does my kids want to go? And if they want to, then they're allowed to come along. I let them come along. They help me, and I give them a percentage of the money that I make on those orders that they help me with. And half of it for them goes into a savings account, and the other half they can spend how they see fit. That's just me as a parent. I am teaching my kids that you need to work for your money. That you need, if you want something, okay, come with daddy, shop some orders with me, I'll give you your money, and then you can go earn it yourself. Otherwise, you're going to wait till Christmas or your birthday. But me as a parent, I feel that so many people in this world don't instill values in their kids anymore. They don't teach them that you have to work for your money. So I like doing this to the point where when I don't have all of my kids, I can teach my kids some values. I like doing Shipt. I have nothing wrong with doing Shipt. Shipt, Instacart, any of those. I also signed up for DoorDash, but I haven't gotten anything back from them yet. I got approved, I just haven't gotten the stuff in the mail. I signed up for Amazon Flex, which I would love to do that because they deliver Whole Foods. I don't even have to shop for it. I just pick up the groceries at the store and deliver them to the people. So hopefully when that comes available, because they hire too many people in my area, but whenever that becomes available, I'll definitely do that. But I love Shipt, guys. I'm going down to Philly again in the beginning of September, over the weekend to drive. So I can't wait for that. Like I said, I hustle every day, guys. And I don't know if if you're watching this video now or not, if you've watched me throughout my videos over the past year or so, I'm not one to sit down and relax. A lot of my friends and family tell me that I need to relax more because I don't. I have not been tipped in cash at all, Hogan. I have been tipped in cash on Uber. The guy gave me a $10 bill, and somebody else gave me a 20. But no one is tipping in cash as far as I know on Shipt. They all just do it on the app, which is great, but it's whatever. And I haven't really been driving in Lancaster that much because it's not really, like, it started to die down a little bit. And I work first shift now at my full-time job. So when it is busy, like in the afternoon, or like from like 11 to 4 sometimes when if it's busy, I can't go out and drive. I only drive on the weekends. So yeah, I plan to go down to Philly again 2 weeks from now and drive. Like everybody knows, I lost my train of thought, Hogan, because you asked me that question. I'm sorry. What was I going to say about... Oh, over the past year, if you've watched my videos, I don't sit around. I'm not lazy when it comes to that. People think that Uber and Lyft is a lazy job because all you do is sit. I'm overweight. People think I'm lazy. That's not the case whatsoever. I work 40 hours a week at my full-time job. I have my kids every other weekend and 2 days a week. The days that I don't have my kids during the week, I'm either doing Uber, Lyft, or Shipt. On the weekends I don't have my kids, I'm either in Philly driving Uber and Lyft, or now I'm doing Shipt where I live. I don't stop working. That's part of my problem. I have a very strong work ethic because I know for a fact, if I'm sitting at home, I'm not making money. And a lot of my friends and family have told me, look, you got to calm down. You got to relax a little bit. You need to learn how to just sit and chill, spend time with friends and family. And you know what? I do that to a certain extent. But I'm the type of person, it's just in my blood. If I have nothing going on, if I have no plans with people, then no, I don't know who's calling me. If I don't have plans with anybody, I'm working, I am hustling, and I'm earning money to either pay off debts, to either do things with my kids, or to save. And at some point when I get a little bit older, I'll have that money in a bank account to be able to go do fun things. This is the money that I use to save up for vacations and all this other stuff, guys. So if anybody has any questions about Shipt, Uber, or Lyft, which I really haven't done at all, I mainly stick with Uber. But if you have any questions about any of that, anybody that's watching right now, feel free to ask me. I don't know who that is. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.